Hi everyone, very exciting day for me today because I am installing an OEM short shifter kit in my 2015 Porsche Cayman S, and the process that I'm going to show you is very similar across the latest generation of Porsche cars, obviously with a manual transmission. The first step is we need to take this side trim, which basically just pops off. And you set it aside. There you go. Next, we take the shifter out, and to do this, you grab a tool. I'm actually going to link this in the description, and you can easily take it out. Just pry it from the bottom, and it comes right out. To remove the actual shifter, you twist the actual boot, and then pull by the shifter. Just pull it up, and it comes right out. Next, we take out the trim. So you lift up the armrest, and again, with your hands, start prying it from the top, and you'll see the clips release. There we go. We'll also set it aside. And the center stack comes right out also. You can simply disconnect it from the back. Then the ashtray, you open it up, you push it forward. It's gonna unsnap from its clips. And unplug it from the back like this. Set it in a safe place. Next, we grab a T25 and unscrew the radio. Before you can actually slide the radio out, there are tabs here which were holding the side panels, so you obviously want to take them out. So I'm going to put one on this side and one on that side so I don't get them confused. And there are two additional screws behind those tabs. Then you should be able to slide the radio out, and there should be enough slack in the cables to just rest it like this. And then you move to the AC unit, which you just simply pull out. It's amazing how modular everything is. It's crazy. And this one we're going to disconnect. Okay, we're going to set this aside. Next, you take your T25 again and undo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws that are holding this panel together. Next, let's just slide the radio here temporarily, like that. We'll pop it out of the two clips here, just simply pull. And then here, apparently it's tricky, so let's see how we can get this thing out. Ugh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, you basically just pull up. There are these little clips that this thing clips into. So you spread them out and pull out. We'll put them in here. Okay, we're almost there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 screws around the shifter assembly. Now that the screws are out, there are two last things you have to do. You have to actually disconnect the shifter cables, and I'm going to record it with my phone so it's easier to see, but you basically twist them and you pop them out. So you twist, they flip up, and you can pop them out. They reveal themselves and you pop them out, just like that. And now you should be able to get it out, but before you get it out, there's one last tab in here. And this was sitting on top of the shifter. So we just got to remember that's the case. And obviously it's also clipped in the back. Okay. And the actual shifter is out. Now let's compare the two. So this comes with these rod ends, so nothing for us to switch out. But first thing you notice, and hold on, I'll just position them like they should be. So this is how they are situated. Since this is an OEM piece, the quality feels the same, but you could tell right away how much shorter the new one is And you know what? We're gonna measure it since we have a measuring tape. So the length of the old one is 4 inches, and the length of the new one is 3 1/8. So it's almost, it's shorter by about an inch or so. So yeah, not bad at all. But this is the new one, yes. So we're gonna set this aside. There's really nothing for us to transfer over. Everything is supplied with the kit. And installation is just a reverse of removal. We'll put these cables back here again, wrap it around, clip it in here, and then position it like this. Okay, so now you can adjust it forward and backwards, but you want it to be, so the car is in neutral now, obviously, so you want it to be as centered as possible. It centers itself left and right, forward and backwards. It's up to you, but just so if this is neutral, you kind of want it to be vertical, and then you clip the cables back in. And before you actually lock them in, just test, see if it goes in gear. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Yep. Every gear goes in just fine, so we can go ahead and lock these guys in. So let's start putting everything back together, which means this goes in first. And again, be mindful of all the cables that you have access to them. And we do. Grab the 6 screws and put everything back in. Next, the radio has to come out again because we have to put the climate unit in. So let's set this aside and let's take the cables out and connect everything back together. Okay, and this whole thing clips right back in. Nice and modular. Now, we're gonna put the radio back in, but this time it's gonna go in with a twist because I'm adding this Renline mount behind the holes here, and this is designed to be installed on either side. To be honest with you, I like it better on this side, and I know it will interfere with the cup holders, but I just think it looks a lot better here versus on this side where I can't really see it. So we're gonna go ahead and put it up here. Next, we're gonna put these tabs back in, like that. And the other one is here. So you put it like that. See, good thing we kept it on either side. The cigarette lighter goes in next. Just clicks right in. Next we do the control panel, and this also just clips right in. Very, very modular. Then we put the trim back. Okay. We're gonna do the sides next. And to do them, you first align into this hole. So you kind of want to go in, push it in, so it goes in, and then you've got these little tabs that simply just align and pop back in. You can't really mess it up. And last but not least, oh, actually first we've got the Cayman trim that goes in here. And last but not least, we've got this shifter, which again gets, you clip it in. Okay, it's slid sideways. Holy moly, it's short. Okay. And we're done. close everything back in, and enjoy your new OEM short shifter. So now let's see how this feels. Huh. I like it. I've got to say, this feels awesome. Wow. Huh. This feels really, really good. No joke. This feels fantastic. Wow. Huh. It's funny because your hand doesn't sit as high. It's sort of more of a natural throw, if you will. It just, wow, feels really, really good. Now, some of you will point out that this is not a true short shifter, it's just a shorter rod. And in a way, it is. But in my mind, you really do not need a tighter shifter, because these shifts are already so crisp and so precise that if you were a bit closer, if your shifts were tighter and closer together, you would be running a risk of money shifting at the track, and that's the last thing you want to do with a manual transmission. So I am very happy with this shifter being the way it is, being the height that it is, and I've got to say it feels absolutely phenomenal, especially if you put it in first, second, third, all the gears, I guess. It just feels really, really good. But anyways, thank you for joining me in what it would just happen to be the very first or two mods that I've done to my recently acquired 2015 Cayman S. There's going to be a lot more that I've got in the pipeline, including, I'm going to give you a sneak peek, I'm going to be retrofitting a Sport Chrono into this car. I've got all the parts that I need coming in the mail. There's going to be me cutting into the dash, so that'll be kind of nerve-wracking. There's going to be some coding required, but the ultimate goal will be to have a fully functional Sport Chrono with auto rev matching. So that's going to be cool, and then I've got a bunch of other stuff. And I hope you stick around. I hope you like this video and everything else that I put out. If you did like this video, maybe consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.